He's hooking. He's hooking. Damn, Rod, come on! What's the matter with you?
Tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
All right, it's that time of the year. No Nut November. But don't worry, we're not here to judge. Instead, we're here to help you channel that energy into something legendary. Movies that will inspire you, push you, and maybe, just maybe, help you crush those urges with some all-time iconic films. Here's a list of must-watch movies to keep you motivated, pumped, and focused. So grab your popcorn, sit back, and let's dive into these power-packed films that'll carry you through this challenge. I am Andy Welly, and you are watching Movies World. Let's kick things off.
Jazz album just proves my point, really. There are no two words in the English language more harmful than good job.
Starting strong with the classic underdog story, Rocky III. If you're after that grit, determination, and raw power, this movie delivers it all. We see Rocky Balboa, the champion, getting a little too comfortable at the top. But then, bam! Enter Clubber Lang, played by Mr. T, an unstoppable force who rocks Rocky's world and dethrones him.
Challenger is hitting him with everything he's got.
This movie shows the real journey of getting back up after a fall. Rocky realizes he has lost that edge, that hunger, and his comeback? Let's just say it's the stuff of legends. Watching Rocky III is like getting a shot of pure adrenaline, perfect for getting you fired up and mentally ready for the November challenge.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on!
All right, let's take a turn from the boxing ring to the underground world of Fight Club. Here's a film that doesn't just entertain, but makes you question reality itself. Our unnamed narrator, played by Edward Norton, is a guy with a mundane life, struggling with insomnia, and looking for something real. Enter Tyler Durden, and suddenly we're diving into a world of chaos, rebellion, and primal masculinity.
Soap. Sorry? I make and I sell soap. The yardstick of civilization.
And this is how I met
Tyler Durden.
This movie has layers. Yes, it's about fighting, but it's really about breaking free from the grind, finding purpose, and ultimately confronting yourself. Fight Club might just be the wake-up call you need this November. And hey, watching this might make you feel like you're part of something bigger, all while keeping you laser-focused on your goals. And remember,
the first rule of Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club. The second rule of Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club.
Now we're slowing down a bit, but not losing any of that powerful energy. The Shawshank Redemption is a masterpiece. One of those rare movies that's not just great, it's life-changing. The story follows Andy Dufresne, a banker wrongfully imprisoned for murder, and his journey through decades of injustice and hardship within the walls of prison.
Andy came to Shawshank Prison in early 1947 for murdering his wife and the fella she was banging. On the outside, he'd been vice president of a large Portland bank. Good work for a man as young as he was.
You must be thinking, why watch this for No Nut November? Because this movie is about patience, mental toughness, and playing the long game. Andy's journey is all about quiet strength and perseverance. Every time you think about giving up, just remember Andy carving his way through that prison wall for years. This movie is a reminder that if you stay focused and believe, you can overcome any challenge. The Shawshank Redemption is a must-watch for anyone seeking inspiration.
Hope is a dangerous thing. Hope can drive a man insane. It's got no use on the inside.
And finally, we have Whiplash. This one's for everyone who's willing to push boundaries and make sacrifices to reach greatness. The story follows Andrew Neiman, a young jazz drummer obsessed with becoming the best. Under the brutal mentorship of Fletcher, played by J.K. Simmons, Andrew goes through a series of intense, often shocking trials that force him to confront what he's really willing to endure to reach the top.
You are a worthless, friendless, faggot-lipped little piece of shit whose mommy left daddy when she figured out he wasn't Eugene O'Neill, and who is now weeping and slobbering all over my drum set like a fucking 9-year-old girl. So for the final father-fucking time, say it louder! I'm upset!
Whiplash is a relentless, gut-wrenching ride into the world of ambition. It shows the dark side of mastery, the sleepless nights, the pain, and the sacrifices you have to make. Watching Whiplash during NNN is perfect because it taps into that same drive to push limits and test your own mental endurance. Just like Andrew, are you willing to go the distance for something you really want?
Because I want to be great.
And you're not.
I want to be one of the greats.
And I would stop you from doing that.
Yeah.
And for the grand finale, let's bring it back to Rocky with Rocky IV. This is where Rocky takes on the ultimate challenge, fighting Ivan Drago, a literal giant from the Soviet Union. And let me tell you, it's not just about boxing here. It's East versus West, freedom versus oppression. It's Rocky fighting for a friend, fighting for his country, and for his own pride.
You can't go with what you are. Have you read the papers? Do you know what everybody says? It's suicide. You've seen him. You know how strong he is. You can't win!
The training montages in this film? Insane. Rocky heads to Russia, trains in the brutal cold, pushing himself to limits he's never reached before. This is the kind of film that gets you off the couch, makes you want to hit the gym, or at the very least, inspires you to tackle any challenge head-on. Rocky IV is an absolute powerhouse of motivation.
And a big right hand by Rocky Balboa.
So, there you have it. A list of movies that don't just entertain, but fuel your drive, build your mental strength, and help you stay focused through this November. If you find this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Do you have any suggestion or a film that should have made in the list? Comment below and let us know. Remember, every hero in these stories faced their own battles and conquered them. Let these films be your companion, your motivation, and your guide to crushing this month.